Hi everyone! In this video, we'll show how to place your first order with Plasmidsaurus. To begin with, to navigate to order creation page, all you need to do is simply log into your Plasmidsaurus account. The home page that you will be taken to is also the order creation page, so there is no need to navigate anywhere else. Here, to place an order, the first thing that we need to do is to define what we would actually like to sequence. All the services will be laid out in front of you here, and all the service tiers will be down below. In my case, I would like to sequence some plasmids, so I will select a plasmid sequencing service, and my samples are standard low concentration plasmids, so I will also select the service tier accordingly. Then, scrolling down, we need to provide some additional sample information. First of all, I will give my order a short name so that I can remember what this order was for. And this is also the place where I can select whether I would like to submit my samples in tubes or in plates. Because I only have a few samples, I will submit them in individual tubes. Then we need to define how many samples we want to sequence, and you can fill it in here in this text box either by providing individual sample names line by line, or use the autofill function where you can just type in the number of samples you would like to sequence. Alternatively, if you have a spreadsheet with your sample names, you can also upload that, and the first column of that spreadsheet will be used for sample names and numbers in your order. Once all of this information is filled in, we can proceed to review order, which will take us to the checkout screen, where we will need to provide a few additional bits of information before placing an order. The first thing that we need to define here is the sample shipping and drop-off location. If you have a Dropbox nearby, the easiest and simplest way to ship the sample to us is using a Dropbox. It's the fastest and free method of shipping to Plasmidsaurus. You can select the Dropbox here, and you can always change your Dropbox if you've changed location by clicking Change Dropbox to look at the map and find your address and the closest Dropbox to you. If there is no Dropbox nearby, please feel free to request it from us. We're always happy to set one up for you. Alternatively, if you need to mail in your samples manually, you can also select the option to mail in your samples and either use the UPS shipping provided or ship it yourself to your nearest Plasmidsaurus lab. In my case, I'll remain on the Dropbox option. Finally, the last thing that we need to provide is the payment information of how would you like to pay for your order. And to provide flexibility, Plasmidsaurus supports multiple different methods. You can use Dynacoins, PO number, credit card payment link, or promo code to pay for your order. An interesting thing here is that if you are using the prepaid lab credit, like for example the Dynacoins that I have here, but they are not enough to fulfill the full price of your order, you can simply use the Dynacoins in your first payment method, and then you can click add another payment method and then fulfill the rest of the funds that are missing from the order by, for example, providing a PO. Once all the payment methods are filled in, you are basically done. You can also share your results with any labs that you are a member of, or with any individual contributors or collaborators that you are working with. And that is done. We can click place order, which will place the order. And once that is done, you will be taken to this screen. All you need to do now is print out the QR code provided, package your samples, drop them off in a Dropbox, and the sequencing results will be with you in a moment. Hope this was useful. Thank you very much, and see you next time.